way, but you're never gonna be me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Geek Gauntlet podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan, and looks like it's just going to be the fellas tonight. So, yeah, Janae is not feeling well. Get better soon. Kat's also not feeling well. Please get better soon. But it's going to be the fellas who entertain you tonight. Yes, an all-male show. There you go. That's how you do things. That's how we get things done. Let me go ahead and start bringing my folks on. First, he is a writer for GNN, and he's also the Twitter overlord. Let me bring my man Ambrose in. Ambrose, what's up?
Take that, Janae.
The fellas are in charge tonight. Yes.
Everything's going well. I just got done with another podcast, and I'm here, and I'm home, so it's good.
The fellas are taking over tonight. Ooh, man. The things we gonna do. All right, let's go ahead and move on to my man Shaw. Shaw, what's up?
So what's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
All right. Now, let me call the geek strippers in real quick, and we can have some real fun. Oh man! All right, let's go ahead and get the show started again. Janae, get better. Kat, get better. I haven't heard from Diamond. I don't know if Diamond will be able to make it tonight. If she's able to make it, great. But if not, like I say, the fellas got you covered for tonight. All right. First and foremost, I do want to say a real quick thanks to our sponsor, Shadow Anime. We do appreciate you guys, as always, helping us out here on the show. ShadowAnime.com, your one-stop shop for all your anime needs. You can use promo code GeekGauntlet5 to save 5% off your total order. So head on over to ShadowAnime.com. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started with the show. I know Shaw got a lot he wants to get out there, so let's do it.
All right, so first...
Wait. Hold on, Shaw. Ho.
Okay.
Diamond, what's up?
What's up, everyone?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
We thought it was just going to be the fella tonight. We about to call the geeky strippers in. We about to call them in, but it was all good. It's all good. Hey,
hello.
All right. How was your week, Diamond?
It was good. How was y'all's?
All right, can't complain.
Good. Can't complain.
Yeah.
Chilling.
All right, Shaw, let's go ahead and get started, buddy.
Yes, sir. All right. So first up, let's have a talk about that Flash movie that just came out. Did everybody see it first?
I did.
I haven't seen it yet.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to keep some spoilers away because yeah. All right. Well, okay.
I was about to say, don't worry about spoilers on my end.
Okay. Ambrose, you go first.
All right. Well, I wrote my review as soon as I watched it on Thursday. Shaw, I think you saw it on Thursday too.
Yeah.
I had a lot of problems with it. It was hyped up to the point where we thought we were going into the best comic book movie ever,
Yeah.
and it was far from it. The plot was disjointed. The only thing more annoying than one Ezra Miller is two Ezra Millers. There were no Flash villains. He was fighting Zod, who's a Superman villain. So I was not really a fan of that. Now I can go on and on about it. I'll just sum it up by saying, was it the worst movie I've ever seen? No. Was it the best movie I've ever seen? Far from it. It was an also-ran. I watched it. I don't feel the need to ever watch it again, and I'll probably forget about it within the week. That's about all, because I can talk about it for a while, but other people want to talk, and I'll let you have the floor.
All right. Well, personally, I did enjoy it, and yeah, the hype. There was a lot of hype that this was disappointing. I mean, the movie could have had a lot more stuff. There's a couple of cameos that they should have did that they didn't do. Though the cameos that they did were nice, with the exception of Wonder Woman, that felt kind of stuffed in there. Let's see. Yeah, it is an enjoyable movie. There's one thing where a certain character kind of goes bad. I think it should have been the other of that character, because I'm trying to be as vague.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like it should have been the younger one instead. That would have made a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Also not having the whole not learn your lesson thing at the end there, with the whole father thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole post-credit scene and credit scene that was hyped up, no, doesn't matter at all. It's like, we knew he was going to be back. No.
Yeah.
I mean, it's enjoyable. My only issue is the ending of what this means for the future. Rather, the Batman we see is the one we're going to keep having. Rather, as so like I said before, if Ezra Miller is in any movie after this one, I'm done with DC movies.
I mean, if this is as hyped up as it was, if this is the best they have to give us, then they should just quit.
How was Sasha Cali? Because to me, on all the trailers that I saw, she seems so out of place.
Well, she was pretty good. I mean, considering she's playing the character from the comics, that's supposed to be a little angry, supposed to be out of sorts. Yeah, she was pretty decent. I liked her.
I think she was decent, but given that she had an uphill battle to fight claiming this role, I don't think they gave her enough lines or screen time to claim the role. They definitely could have given her more screen time, because there were so many. It was so divided when she got cast as it. They should have given her a chance to actually, plant her flag, so to speak, and say this is my role, and they didn't do that.
Diamond, have you had a chance to see it yet? Yeah,
I haven't had a chance to see it. Oh, I saw parts of it. I just haven't had a chance to see all of it. But when the parts I see with like two Barry Allens, I was like, okay, that's a possibility. I thought they were going for like the whole Flashpoint paradox type thing.
Yeah,
from how it was described.
Yeah. Better than when The Flash did it, but not as good as the animated movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I feel you. Anybody else got any more thoughts about the movie before we move on?
No, because if I keep talking about it, it'll go on for the whole hour. So let's just...
All right, go ahead, Shaw.
All right. Well, speaking of The Flash, Andy Muschietti, the director of The Flash, is also going to be confirmed to be directing the Batman Brave and the Bold movie. What are y'all thoughts on that?
I quit. I quit. I'm done.
If it's anything like the cartoon, I'm done too.
I mean, yeah.
General Kenobi?
Cartoon. The cartoon was kiddie as hell. I thought we were gonna get something dark, something new, and it was just kiddie.
Yeah.
It was just the animation was kiddie. Most of the episodes were kiddie. I just didn't care for it.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll be a little bit different. That's what I'm hoping. David Fur, what's up, my friend? How you doing? You can catch him on Geek News Now's Cantina Happy Hour.
Yeah.
Yep, and I agree with you. Those shows are a lot like the old Super Friends show. Yeah, I agree. I just thought we would get something, the crossovers I loved. We got Wonder Woman, we got Superman, we got Captain Marvel, we got a lot of crossovers. I did appreciate that about Brave and the Bold, but it was just too kiddie for me.
I get that.
All right, so what we got next?
All right, next up, we finally got the cancellation of Gotham Knights. What are y'all thoughts on that first before we move on?
Can I play something real quick? Can I play something real quick? Yeah. That series was stupid. It was stupid. It was dumb. Why would you waste anyone's time with that? Why? a universe where Batman's dead, you don't find a replacement. It shows this. It was just doomed from the start. Doomed from the start.
My favorite part
And
was
I thought Batwoman was stupid. Nah, this got Batwoman beat twice over. Go ahead, Ambrose. I'm sorry.
my favorite part was in the first episode where the dude's face is clearly on camera like 6 times, but then he takes a mop and mops the camera real quick, and that fixes everything.
This show was dumb. It was stupid. It insulted everyone's intelligence who watched the damn thing. And if you watch this show past episode 3, I commend you. This show was ridiculously dumb. And it was disrespectful to the fans and disrespectful to the Batman franchise.
This is one. Yeah, I don't think anyone's surprised. I don't think anyone's sad. I think this is something that doesn't even divide the fan base. I think it was universally hated, and everybody is happy to see it go.
Oh yeah, for sure. What did you think, Shaw? Did you watch any episodes of the show?
I got to the first episode, never got around to doing the second one.
That's bad when Shaw don't watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Shaw's like our
Shaw's
archivist.
like he's like normally watching everything and documenting stuff for us and stuff like that. Watching Shaw didn't even get to the second episode.
I only got to the second episode because my daughter was in a sleep study and there were 3 channels on the TV.
Right. That's beyond your control right there. Diamond, did you watch any of it?
I have not. I wanted to, but after what y'all like discussed it, I was like, I don't want to now.
Yeah, the show's just terrible. It's terrible. Oh my gosh, that thing's just, I don't know, man.
Is it as bad as the Flash TV show?
Flash
No, because the Flash at least had a couple of good seasons.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Even the bad seasons are better.
The Flash gradually got worse. This one just started off at the bottom.
It just started off terrible.
Yeah.
It started off like a bad idea. A high-priced bad idea that somebody got paid for. Hell, could have put me in that damn episode. Let me get at least a couple episode money. Damn. But anyway, go ahead, Shaw.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Superman and Lois. We got the news. We got good news, and we got bad news, and we got more bad news. The good news is Superman and Lois has been renewed for season 4. Bad news, they got a lot of budget cuts, and there'll only be 10 episodes. The worst news, almost the entire cast has been cut.
When if you go back and look at it, guys, the people that got cut was all the Smallville people.
Yeah, but everybody. Basically,
Well,
yeah,
and it's also the actors can't go to the table and negotiate a deal. So how many of those people actually got cut, and how many of them is it just their contract is up and they can't negotiate right now because they're on strike?
nah, it's cut. I mean, they're in Canada, so the strike doesn't affect them.
I mean, and everybody who got cut is all from Smallville. So it's also good news that I'm gonna get what I want, because my main thing about Superman and Lois is not enough Superman. So apparently this is supposed to be focusing more on Superman by getting rid of all the Smallville folks from the story. And then we also got Lex Luthor coming, and I think he's the big reason those people got let go is because they couldn't afford to pay them and that actor. And we haven't seen Luthor yet in the series. He's supposed to be coming the last 2 episodes, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, good news, it got renewed, but bad news, all the Smallville folks gone. You keeping the main 4 core. Luthor, I heard they're moving back to Metropolis, and that's the reason why you cut the Smallville people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss Lana though. Yeah, she a little bit of a. I'm gonna miss her. I'm gonna miss her petty. I'm gonna miss talking about her petty ass every week. Petty ass.
Yeah.
Kyle. I don't think I can deal with this anymore, Kyle. Well, hell, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying adultery is a thing that you can get over. Not saying that, but isn't marriage for better or worse in sickness than in health? Not saying that his character should be a big go ahead for adultery, but I said it on the podcast. Everybody falls short of the glory. It's how you handle it that makes you the type of person that you are. She could have forgave that man and kept that family together, but oh well, she chose to be petty.
Like she put no effort in trying to fix things at all.
Right. She put no effort in trying to fix that marriage at all. And that's what just caused my character to just, to just have a big disrespect, big disdain for that character, man. Ooh,
Yeah.
my
And
God.
the moment he signed the divorce papers that she wanted him to sign, and he's actually like dating someone new, she wants to get jealous. She wants to act like he's the problem.
Yep. What was that old saying that I keep hearing from lawyers? Divorce is called the person who causes divorce in terms of percent, it's like 70% women.
Yeah.
But yet still, he go get with Chrissy, and she gets jealous. Get out of here.
Classic Kyle.
Classic. Get out of here. Don, did you watch any Superman and Lois?
Nah. Oh, no, I haven't.
You watched any, Diamond? Be glad you didn't, because that would have pissed you off too. Because most people, they go in and try to fix a relationship, not up here be jealous when somebody that moved on.
Yeah, especially when there's kids involved too.
Yeah, that really offset me, because you got two lovely children there, and you didn't want to make it work for them.
Yeah, she's constantly just being really unreasonable, just assuming stuff. And
that woman is more petty than Vince McMahon.
True.
Jeez.
You're fired.
You're fired. All right, Shaw, go ahead, man.
Yeah, all right. Next up, James Gunn has confirmed that Blue Beetle will be the first superhero movie introduced in his DCU. What are y'all thoughts on that being the beginning?
You know what Shaw did? You know what Shaw did with his mouse and keyboard when he heard that.
Way to break out the A-list talent to kick your franchise off, James Gunn. Good job there, buddy. This isn't doomed at all.
Why Blue Beetle? Why? I don't get it. You don't take a B hero and hope to start an A+ universe. And sure, I know that's your boy. I get it. I understand it. But if you go back and look at it at the end of the day, go look at Young Justice. Young Justice struggled because they put him to the forefront.
Hey, now, season 2 was awesome, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, they had a brief hiatus because the toys wasn't selling. I agree. There you go. They could have picked a more well-known character to start the DCU with. I agree. Why Blue Beetle? You bring him once you're established, then you bring him in and do his thing.
Because George Lopez is a national treasure.
And are we sure this is going to be Jaime Reyes?
Yeah, it's Jaime. It's definitely Jaime.
Gotta be Jaime. Gotta be.
Definitely Jaime.
What makes sense.
Yeah. A lot of these,
Yup. But I just don't understand why Blue Beetle. That's the only thing that kills me. No Superman, no Batman, no Wonder Woman, none of the big three.
I don't have any hopes for this. I was really all aboard on it when James Gunn signed on, and then it's slowly just
going to hell in a handbasket.
Nah, it's like more like a gondola at high speed.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna stop Shaw for a minute. I'm gonna give Shaw a little bit of a break because that Blue Beetle is Shaw's boy, and as soon as he's heard that news, I don't want to be around him because you know what happened to that mic and that keyboard when he heard Blue Beetle got to take over. Shaw went crazy, boy. He went crazy. Shaw's been repping, but to give Shaw credit though, he's been repping Blue Beetle for a minute, haven't you, Shaw?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, definitely been a fan since that first run back in I have no idea what year it was. This was a long time ago. I was still in high school back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's not a bad character, but to kick an entire cinematic universe off with, is it really a good decision?
That's
to do that.
Unless you come out the gate strong with the other scarabs. You know what I'm saying? If you come out with the other Scarab, you come out with Black Beetle and the other ones and the Martian Beetle. If you do that, okay, I got you because you put a little bit more interest in it. But if it's just Jaime and his origin story, man, I got to see some other Blue Beetles to watch that. What's going to be really bad is if it turns out to be really good and then the DC turns out very good as well. And then we're all going to feel bad for talking bad about it.
Dave's having a fever dream.
Well, like I say, here's a way to make it good. If you bring the other Beetles that you saw in Young Justice, if you bring them on through, it might be all right.
Look, that's not going to happen because that makes sense.
But to be honest, I kind of like Black Beetle because he was ruthless. That dude was ruthless in Young Justice. Did you like Black Beetle in Young Justice, Shaw?
Yeah, he was pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, he was pretty good. I kind of like Black Beetle. So if you bring those guys in, the other Scarabs, and you bring Black Beetle in, it might be something. But if it's just Jaime's origin story, I ain't feeling it. Let's get Shaw a break real quick. Dom, you got any video game news for us?
Mm-hmm. So, Cyberpunk 2077's new big expansion called Phantom Liberty is releasing September 29th. A reporter was talking to CD Projekt Red, and they said that this is going to redeem the original Cyberpunk 2077. It looks like they're trying to sell the dream of the Cyberpunk game.
So is this supposed to be DLC or a whole new game?
It's supposed to be this huge DLC expansion type thing.
Gee, I wonder how much money they want for it.
They're gonna probably charge you like $70.
Damn,
an extra $70 on top of like the other $70 of.
That's a whole new game.
I feel like that's what they want because they don't want for the whole. They don't want to receive the same thing they did when they first released Cyberpunk 2077. They don't want it to financially flop, I guess, or not financially flop, but like have all these bugs.
Right. That's Street Fighter 6. DLC. That's Street Fighter 6. I can't wait to play that game, by the way. What else?
It looks awesome.
It does.
So Nicolas Cage went to visit Hideo Kojima's production studio, and fans are out here speculating since Nicolas Cage was on stage last week at Summer Game Fest to talk about how he is now available to play in Dead by Daylight, and he has said that he does have an interest in video games, so he may or may not be like getting cameos in like Death Stranding or something.
That makes any sense to y'all?
Why is Nicolas Cage everywhere all of a sudden?
That makes sense to y'all?
Not really.
Nicolas Cage is like abnormally been everywhere lately.
Why is he everywhere all of a sudden?
Yeah, like didn't he have like 3 movies coming out?
Yeah.
And Renfeld just got put on digital.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't understand why Nicolas Cage is everywhere. I don't understand.
I feel like as soon as he said that I'm interested in video games, they're like, hey, we're going to put all these contracts so that you can be in any video game you want, any horror game. It could be anything.
Diamond, I know you'll know what I'm talking about. That Community episode where it's like Nicolas Cage, good or bad, and then Abed overdoses on Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, it's like, just stop, Abed. You do too much. No.
He watched too much. Oh.
Oh my god, it was so bad. I just want to hear him say, "Not the bees, not the bees,
not the bees."
Damn. All right, what else we got down?
Okay, so Activision Blizzard Xbox acquisition thing continues to be a thing, but Microsoft has been blocked from buying Activision for now, as the United States judge grants temporary restraining order. So it's unlikely for them to pass the thing by the. It's unlikely for Microsoft to be able to close the deal in June, but the move has sped up the legal process as Microsoft anticipated. So yeah, there's still a thing going on, and I don't know how I feel about it.
I mean, I think it's a good thing, personally. I mean, honestly, because you.
He loves Nick Cage.
I think it's a good thing because you can't have these companies just snatching up every video game company, and then it's going to be.
You got to be careful of a monopoly.
Yeah, but isn't that what Nintendo did like years ago?
Nintendo did it differently. They didn't own the companies; they owned the
properties. Right?
They cornered the market.
Yeah,
and they kind of bullied the studios into not making games for Sega, and that was why the first Sega system before the Genesis, I think it was called the Master System.
Master System. Mm-hmm.
That was why it really didn't take off in the States, because Nintendo kind of bullied Konami and all those other studios at the time into not making games for the Master System. So they didn't own them. They kind of just strong-armed them into doing it.
Right.
Okay. So that's all the gaming news I have right now. But to think about how like Xbox now is trying to like get all these companies together and be like, hey, we're trying not to be like Nintendo, but at the same time, we don't want y'all to be kind of like leading towards becoming a single like merging type thing.
Right.
I also don't want them to be like, yeah, oh yeah, we have these companies now, but we're gonna like shut these all down, like they did with other companies they acquired before.
Gotcha. Thank you, Dominic. We do appreciate your video game news for tonight. We do appreciate that. All right, we've given Shaw a break to go ahead and get his special Blue Beetle thoughts out there. What else we got, Shaw?
All right, so we just got Disney just released new release dates for a lot of their movies. Let me just stop a little bit to make sure I have everything. Yeah, all right, so Avatar has been pushed to 2025, December 3rd. Avatar 3 has been pushed to that. Avatar 4 has been pushed to December 4th, 2029. Avatar 5 has been pushed to 2031.
2031?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 33 by the time that comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, look at someone breaking their 30s. I'm gonna be in my. I'm gonna be pushing 50.
31? I'll be 60 years old by the time that thing come out.
He said that.
Gosh.
Yeah. I'll be 40s. Yeah.
Oh well.
I think it's kind of a non-story because there's no one on the lot to make the movies right now. Everyone's in strike. I think honestly what Disney's doing is they're assessing what will and will not make them money, and they're going to start canceling projects quietly. Like this is what I said on the
under the roof.
Yeah, this is what I said on the other podcast I was on before this. I think like Blade is definitely gone.
No, it has a release date.
The
Marvel dates. Deadpool will be May 3rd, 2024. Captain America 4 will be July 4th. No, July 26th, 2024. Thunderbolts has been moved to December 20th, 2024. Blade has been pushed to February 14th, 2025, which is a little odd. And Fantastic Four has been pushed to May 2nd, 2025. Also, King Dynasty, May 1st, 2026. And Secret Wars, May 2nd, 2025.
Everything is hypothetical until the movies actually get made. I don't think Blade is getting made. This has had production problems since they started. They've had casting problems. They went to film with a script that was...
Didn't have a director problem, too?
They had director problems, casting problems. They went to film with a script that was only like 100 pages long. It's this...
How do you do that?
I don't know, but like if I was on the set, I'd be like, hey, you guys know this.
Oh Lord!
This is,
oh Lord! Oh Lord!
Hi, Mom.
How you doing today? Get better, okay? We miss you. But yeah, because I heard Blade had director issues. instead of issues this whole time, and you might be right between that and the time frame. It might not get made.
I don't think it's getting made. I mean, you gotta think. Disney is reeling right now. They are not making money. The latest movie they put out was Elemental. This thing's only pulled in like $9 million so far.
On a budget of what?
I don't know, but $9 million for a Disney movie is not good.
That's poor. That's poor.
And this is after, like, Disney has not had a hit in a long time. And they cannot put out movies that aren't going to be hits anymore. They have to start eventually making money.
I agree. Anybody else want to talk about that before we move on? All right, go ahead, Shaw.
Also, all right. Speaking of Disney, the live-action Moana is also set for June 27th, 2025. A little bit rushed for me, in my opinion.
You know, they have to rush that out because Moana is such an old movie. It really does need an update.
But it's not that old though. It's like it's so
That
annoying,
movie is like 8 years old, Diamond. We need to update it.
That's
It's
not
not
old.
old enough. It's old, but it's not old enough. It's not like Black Cauldron old to where it deserves a remake.
Oh, Black Cauldron is terribly old.
Yeah, or it's not like Snow White, like 1940 something or 30 something. We're like, yeah, we need to reboot this. We need to like make it hip, make it for the kids.
Yeah.
All right, Shaw, go ahead, man.
Yeah. Also, speaking of Disney Plus, they just added the Incredible Hulk to to Disney Plus. I'm told that Disney now has the rights for the Hulk and for Namor again. I'm not sure about that, but
They get no Disney Plus gets no love from me until you bring the Weekenders.
Yes.
yeah.
That deal with Universal is very complicated. I don't know if they have the rights back or they have distribution rights. It's their thing with Universal is weird.
Yeah. Like, I've been told that they have it back, but all I know is that the Incredible Hulk is now on Disney Plus. So
Yep.
Oh, I know.
Yep. And Janae right. The other ones, Fillmore. Yep. They get no love. I'll watch it, but they'll get no love until you bring Fillmore and the Weekenders. They ain't gonna have service. A Disney service with no Fillmore. How does that work?
So does this mean that Disney can actually make an Incredible Hulk movie and get rid of Mark Ruffalo?
if it's true, then maybe.
Why you hating?
So no.
He's
You've
He's
never
sweet
liked
Hulk.
Listen, Professor Hulk is a thing. He exists. He's one of the many versions. They'll probably change him soon and make him freaking.
We need
I
world.
don't know.
We
Somebody
need,
should probably.
But he always looks like he's going to cry, and he annoys me.
we need World Breaker Hulk. That's the Hulk we need.
I got a feeling we're going to see the Maestro at some point.
Oh yeah. That'll work too. Hell yeah, that'll work.
Maybe Grey Hulk. Maybe
Yeah, Hulk could be there. He's weak.
I can see Grey showing up.
I
He's
think.
weak.
What about season 2 of She-Hulk?
Hell no.
Highly doubtful. Highly doubtful.
No.
Highly doubtful.
Hell, even Diamond said no.
Unless they like update the graphics or something.
Yeah.
With those
Nah.
yummy feet.
They feminized Daredevil, and I don't appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. There's also a Stanley documentary that hit. So if anyone's interested in seeing that, you can.
Yeah, that's in my queue.
Yeah. Okay. Sony is reportedly eyeing an October 2024 release date for Venom 3. What are y'all thoughts? You looking forward to that?
We better get a Spider-Man crossover, damn it.
Gotta keep those rights to Spider-Man.
We gotta get a Spider-Man crossover, damn it. We got to.
Yeah.
At some point, we got to.
Yeah. Also, Zazie Beetz has reportedly said that she's not returning as Domino for Deadpool 3. What y'all
I
thoughts
saw
on that?
that. I saw that. That kind of bothered me a little bit because I love that character.
I agree.
I love that character. There's a damn chance you won't be back.
And we don't know what story they're gonna go for, but like, she was kind of a highlight of the second movie.
Yeah.
Maybe they could redo Taskmaster and we could forget that happened in Black Widow.
Yeah, who knows? We'll see.
Outside of Scarlett Johansson, who I love, y'all know that's my girl. But outside of Scarlett Johansson, we just forget that whole damn movie.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
It was bad and they should feel bad.
Yeah, I love that's my girl, but that movie just wasn't everything it was, cracked up to be.
All right, next up. This is just a little conjecture from me. Now, we know how Marvel likes to kind of do things with their video games to connect to the upcoming movies. We know that. They did that with Marvel's Capcom 3, Infinite, whatever the last one was, so forth and so forth. A while ago, they did a game for Midnight Suns. The supernatural, supernatural type Marvel characters.
That's the newest one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we know they've introduced Moon Knight. They've introduced the Werewolf by Midnight character. They have the Black Knight they're introducing. What if the Blade movie is actually going to be a Midnight Suns movie? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, at this point with that production, it can't get much worse. Why not?
Again, it'd be a shot in the dark, but
I mean, I would like it, but Moon Knight on the big screen, I don't know how much of a draw that is. So I mean, there'd be like a lot of the hardcore comics fans, like we'd all go see it, but broadly, like making the leap from television to the big screen,
it'd be the casual fan who suffers. Not so much that the big comic book fans that we are, but the casual fan would really, really suffer with this. And some of the video game crowd might, because I don't know how well Midnight Suns did in terms of sales or whatnot. So that's a good theory, though. We'll have to see how it does. I would love to see that, because it'd be, at least at the end of the day, it'd be something new. We won't be same old Marvel.
All right, next up, we got some Spider-Man news. Picture number 1, please.
Oh, Lord. Spider-Man will have an Angel Matt suit.
Is this for the video game?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Video game, yeah.
Looks interesting.
I mean, that's cool.
That video game is gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Put it at one time.
There's also some Assassin's Creed suits that they're getting too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now, next up, let's talk about Transformers: Rise of the Beast. Did everybody see the movie or no?
No,
I have not.
I have.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool. What did y'all think?
I thought it was pretty good. I feel like it was more, to me, it's like more of a Pete Davidson movie. Like, just mostly Pete Davidson talking. I was like, this is funny. He actually did well as Mirage. Everyone else had like their own role too, but it was like not really like cared for in a way.
Right.
Yeah, they could have done more. I mean, it was an enjoyable movie, definitely. I mean, yeah, it was really good. Then there's that whole thing with the end of it, with the crossover that they're going to be planning, that they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Not to spoil or anything, but basically, one of the characters ends up getting a job, and that job ends up being for G.I. Joe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
So, yep. I mean, they've been talking about doing a crossover with the two for a while, so.
Oh, real quick. I know we're like 38 minutes in the show, but D Grandma kill me if I don't do this. I should have did this at the beginning, but hey, better late than never. At least I got it in there. Okay, go ahead.
Yep. All right, next up, there's apparently a deleted scene of The Mandalorian season 3 where Bo-Katan kisses Mando. What are y'all thoughts on that? Should they have kept it in? Are you interested in that? What's your thoughts?
I mean, the chemistry was there throughout the season. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't have been surprised if that was a scene. I mean, I was actually like, I think a lot of us were waiting for it, but I mean, I don't have a thought one way or the other.
All right.
Yeah.
Whoa. Well, okay. And I think we talked about this before, Shaw. Boba Fett will reportedly appear in The Mandalorian season 4.
Did we mention that?
I thought we did. We might not have. We might not have. But that's kind of cool.
Yeah. No, yeah, we might have mentioned that. It does sound familiar to me.
Yeah. It's kind of
Alright.
cool.
All right, we got the episode dates for Ahsoka. That will be picture number 2, please.
Yep. I'm kind of feeling Ahsoka a little bit. I went on David First show and got a chance to see some of the trailers. Now you guys can also do the same. Cantina Happy Hour every Thursday night, 8:30 p.m. Central Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Saw the trailer for it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Are those the only episodes? 8 episodes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so 2 in August, 4 in September, and then 2 in October.
Yep.
All right. I can dig it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yep. I'm looking forward to it. All right, so we just got the season 2 premiere of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. Did anybody see it?
Nah.
I didn't see it. Now the thing I have been seeing is kind of drawing my attention a little bit. Maybe I'm real late to the party, but that other Star Trek show, what is it?
Lower Decks?
Picard?
Legacies? I mean, not Legacy. Prodigies?
I think it was Prodigies. I been catching a couple episodes of that on TikTok and it's starting to pique my interest a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is it Prodigies or Odyssey?
Prodigies.
Yeah, Prodigies. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. It's starting to kind of pique my interest a little bit with their time travel.
Yeah. So yeah, we got the new episode. We got some new Cleons and stuff. Some fight scenes. It was good. Looking forward to what's to come. All right, moving on. BAFTA winner Lenny Rush will be joining Doctor Who as a character named Maurice. Let's see what that's going to be about. Let's go past that.
Is that Maurice or Morris?
Morris. Yeah, you're right, Morris.
Okay.
All right. I've had an idea of what we could see for Power Rangers moving forward. They could actually do a crossover with Super Sentai, since we already have a multiverse in there already anyway.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on maybe them doing that? Just to kind of connect both.
That'd be kind of cool.
It'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see. Yeah. Speaking of Power Rangers, I want to confirm something. I was talking about my son Hunter the other day, and he told me because of a video game that came out for that last Power Rangers mobile game, that Ryu and Chun-Li are actually canon in the Power Ranger universe. Is that true?
I'm not sure. Like, what's canon, what's not canon? It's kind of shuffling a little bit. Like, the comics aren't necessarily canon,
right?
So, and the video games tend to not necessarily. Like, the video games are canon to the comics.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like its own universe. Like, everything is there like its own universe. So, I mean,
right.
I don't think so, but I don't know.
I have to look that up.
Like,
any thoughts on that, Diamond? Any thoughts on that, Diamond?
I haven't watched a lot of Power Rangers since like the newer ones came out. I've always watched like Mighty Morphin all the way up to all the way up to RPM. That's like my cutoff for Power Rangers.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Not a lot after that is worth it, really.
All right, we got One Piece. This is coming out when, Shaw?
Look at it real quick. Okay, August 31st, and we have some pictures of it. Picture 10 through 16.
I hope they do as good a job with it as they did with Cowboy Bebop.
Well, there was a trailer that just dropped a couple of hours ago. We'll talk about that after we get to all the pictures.
That was amazing.
You need to stop, man. Get through the rest of these.
Yeah, hat's too small in my opinion.
Yeah, too small for sure.
I
Sure,
don't
I
like
know
it.
She already look like she don't fit.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking that too, but I don't know that much, so I can't say. He looks fine. I would have shortened his hair a little bit, but he looks fine.
He's close. Yeah.
I don't like him.
Yeah,
You change
the
it.
hair could have been a little more blonde.
Yeah.
It was fine. Okay, I have issues. Why is his nose not long? Aesthetics, a little. I mean, seriously, why is his nose down?
Sounds right. Sounds right.
Also, he's not supposed to be an attractive dude too. So
Right, right.
yeah,
He's supposed to be like butt ugly. Like no.
yeah.
Like the cartoon one looks kind of like Moe the bartender from The Simpsons, and then you have this guy that looks nothing like it.
Yeah.
This
Now-
is craziness.
A trailer did drop a couple hours ago. I left it in the chat. So did anybody see the trailer?
I haven't seen it yet.
I didn't get to watch it.
I'll take a look at it.
All right. So I have two issues. Usopp, which we just mentioned, and the actor playing Luffy. He has this really thick accent that and he doesn't have the enthusiasm, the energy that Luffy's supposed to have. You know what I mean? So the way he says certain things, when he says Gum Gum Rocket, he says Gum Gum the Rocket or something like that. It didn't sound right in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything else looks really great. I'm liking how it looks. I mean, and mind you, my knowledge of One Piece only goes up to the 4 Kids dub up to Choppa. That's it. Once I got Choppa, I didn't see anything else.
I've never really been a big fan of One Piece, though.
Yeah, I mean, I know stuff that happens after, but
Yeah.
huge hold in my mind.
I've never been a big fan of One Piece. I gotta get you. Get with Janae next week and see if she's a fan of it as well.
Yeah.
No.
But you do that to Janae now. Hold on now. He's your castmate, sir. All right, Shaw, go ahead, man.
All right, next up, we got also some news about the Avatar series for Netflix. Picture number 17, just to show what we got, the small amount that we got. Yeah, we got the character designs, what they look like for the actors.
I kind of lost hope already.
Uh,
Conversation about lost hope already. Damn.
You
the bitches.
know,
It's all gone. It's just left the window. It's just dead.
to lose hope, you had to have at some point during the production of this had to have hope,
That aim just don't look
and
like me.
I didn't.
yeah, I
I
think it's the eyebrows.
Yeah.
And
I
Well,
just don't go calling him Ong. I'm like, his name's not Ong, it's Aang. I'm just over here writing out my mean letters to Netflix. What? How could y'all do this? How could y'all be worse than M Night Shyamalan?
I mean, Aang looks like a toddler that got applesauce when he asked for yogurt.
he looks he looks 8.
Yeah, like I said, Zuko's
older. He's supposed to be older than that.
He was 12 or something.
Like 12,
Yeah.
11?
Yeah, 12.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't go into this with any hope, so I didn't lose any hope, and
Right.
I'm not really. Now it's confirmed.
No hope confirmed.
Yeah, I am right.
I'm still optimistic.
Let's go over Ambrose's hashtag for this. Hashtag no hope.
No hope. And right now, atheists everywhere are saying, "I told you so."
It will apparently be released in 2024, so it's going to be a while before you actually get it.
Maybe they
I
can
just
fix
hope
it.
they don't do the whole one a whole dance and then it's just one moving object just to hit one other character
Yep.
on the other side of the screen. It's like, that's it? One rock or one like splash of water?
Yep.
Well, you know, I'm told that the bending is going to be good. I'm told. I mean, they're spending all this time waiting just because they're trying to do the effects. So you know,
You know,
hopefully-
given that it's Netflix, I'm just happy that they didn't like completely jump over this storyline and just run with Korra, because that's
Facts.
something Netflix would have done.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah. I agree
honestly,
with
it
that.
would have been easier to do Korra, to be honest. Just like the stories are like shorter. There's less characters.
That's true.
That probably would have been easier, actually.
You could make Coral but more believable.
Yeah. Plus, it's yeah.
I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of Korra.
Neither.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't the greatest. She got to ask me by Storm in Death Battle. That rock for me.
Over time, I got to more appreciating it.
Finally, go ahead, Shaw. We got something else. We got 2 more things on the plate.
Yeah, next up, we got a trailer for Good Omens, which will be airing on July 28th. Basically, the whole story is that Gabriel, the angel that was played by John Hamm, he's gonna go back to Earth for some reason and lose his powers or whatever, and they're gonna have to try to deal with that. So, yeah, it looks interesting. What are y'all thoughts? Any y'all interested in Good Omens?
You know, this is one that's been on my list, and now I'm going to check it out because I get the feeling we're going to talk about this a lot when the season drops, so I kind of want to be in the loop on it. So I don't have any thoughts now, but when I catch up with it, I'll definitely have some thoughts on it.
All right. Last but not least, doggone it, I just lost my place. Go ahead, Shaw.
Yeah, last we got the Mortal Kombat cast. They just released the remaining of the cast that they're casting for it. Pictures number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
3.
Is this for the sequel?
The sequel.
Okay.
Which actually reverts back to number 1.
No, this is the movie. The sequel
Oh,
for
this is
the
a
movie.
movie. Okay, not a video game. Gotcha.
Yeah, not video. This is for the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got this
Video
big
game refers to
thing, Shao
1.
Kahn.
Okay.
You know, that guy has really big shoulders and a tiny head. Like,
Oh, that's Shao Kahn.
Right, what's it called? The border for it.
That's a big dude, though, for real. A big dude. Is Martin Ford.
I mean,
Martin Ford is
not
so
gonna-
fine.
I'm not going to say anything else because he could kick my ass. But, you know.
Desmond Klein is King Jared.
All right.
Wasn't expecting to see him.
Sindel.
Sindel, all right.
Yeah,
I'm kind
not
of feeling
bad.
that a little bit. I'm kind of feeling that a little bit.
Yeah, not bad. Quan Chi. Yeah, I can see it a little bit. Johnny
Carl.
Cage.
Oh, I thought that they said Van Damme was going to play Johnny Cage.
Isn't he a little old to play Johnny Cage?
I think. Well,
They can like de-age him.
I mean,
True.
Paul Irving is Paul Irving, though. I mean,
He's a good actor. I'm just thinking he was a little too old for Johnny Cage.
Katana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not
She
bad.
looks like y'all know I love Asian women, but I'm sorry. She looked like a house mom.
Yeah.
She looks just like a house mom. Somebody will come up and like, hey, how you doing? Honey, go clean your room. Mama, I don't want you. Go clean your room. But
Well, make me go katana on your ass.
she don't look like she could. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but she don't look like a good fit for the role. Katana is peace loving, yes, but she's also a badass.
Mhm.
So I don't know if she'll fit that role.
Jade. Eh.
Did she forget to get dressed for the photo shoot and show up in like her towel as she got out of the shower?
Oh man!
Oh crap, that was today? Okay, hold on, let me put a towel on.
Let's put a towel on real quick. Put some makeup around here. We gotta see how that movie does.
Does anyone know if that's going to be direct to streaming like the first one is, or are they going for the theater with that?
Probably theater, since the only reason why the last one was streaming was because it came out during that really specific time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so very likely.
All right, you guys, before we get out of here for tonight, as you know, this show is also a part of Geek News Now. We're streaming on the older channel right now. This is our newer channel that we'll be streaming from soon, Geek News Now Official. So head on over, sign up. We'll be there. You can catch all the great shows. My boy Cam in Focus. If I haven't caught our Cam in Focus yet, y'all need to go do that. Cam is great at what he does. Continue Happy Hour be over there. MCU Monday, when it's return, to be over there. Geek Gauntlet will be over there. All your shows that you need to see, all your videos you need to see, all your shorts you need to see. Head on over and subscribe now. Geek News Now Official. Our new YouTube page. Head on over. Sub, like all the shows there. As you can see, we have a good amount of shows on each playlist. So head on over and check it out. All right, guys, let's go around the room, see what everybody's doing for this week. Before we get out of here, Char, what are you doing for this week, my friend?
I'm working on a couple of articles for GNN. Hopefully, I'll get at least one done by the end of the week. And I'm currently, I'm about to start a new side event on Master Duel for synchros, to which I'm not using any, and that's it.
All right. Let's go to Ambrose. Ambrose, what you doing this week, my friend?
Same as Shaw. I'm just writing, plugging away on it, and nothing much. Just catching up. I have a couple articles I'm backed up on, and I'm going to try to get them done this week.
All right. Diamond, what you doing this week?
I'm gonna try to finish one of the articles I'm working on right now, and then post a few more gaming videos I'm working on.
All right. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to enjoy Father's Day tomorrow with my kids. Ambrose, happy Father's Day to you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Just to enjoy the kids tomorrow. You guys do the same. Happy Father's Day. We all need to show up and show out, because all these moms out there get to go to Olive Garden while we get to go to Little Caesars. We need to stop that. We need to stop it.
You know what's gonna happen too. You're gonna be like, I'm a single dad. Single moms are dads too.
So I need all my single dads to join me. Come on and show on out. Do your thing with your kids. Have a good time. It's all about Father's Day tomorrow, guys. Remember that. Show up and show out. All right, you guys. That's gonna do it for us tonight here on the Geek Gauntlet podcast. I'm Willie Morgan. For my man Ambrose, for my girl Diamond, for my man Shaw. We'll see you again next week. Everyone have a good week. Have a safe week. And please, above all else, take care. Happy Father's Day, guys.
All right, take
Happy
care.
Father's Day.